I don't want to vote for him, but I can't vote for Democrats because they want us dead. They want to hurt us. They hate us. I'm scared of them. And they're taught that, but then our rhetoric and the way we deal with them reinforces it. And we have gone about it wrong the entire time. Because you can't break propaganda through fact checking. You break it through connection. You break it through introducing them into another worldview. So they either get hurt by the leader, which happened with Epstein files when he was calling them names. That was a big chunk broke away from him. That doesn't mean they've broken away from the way that they vote. That part we have to help on, and we can make a huge impact with that. When I got my mom out, I was determined that she vote blue because I wanted to be able to have conversations with her. I wanted her to be able to have a clear conscience before she died. So I stayed on that. And now she's a progressive, I'd say. She's relearning history, she studies, she realizes she didn't know anything. And I grew up in the Mormon cult. I didn't know anything either. I just felt very strongly about my beliefs that everyone told me to believe. And I had no one outside me to correct that thinking. I just got constant reinforcement. I didn't know anything that was really going on. But I felt strongly. That's what that's like. And they just think of us like stranger danger. And every time we scream at them, yell at them, make fun of them, and assume that they know that we know and are just intentionally being assholes, we reinforce the danger part. And that's how we've gotten here. And we are creating a vicious cycle. And it is time that we be responsible for that, because we've gotten very bad guidance on how to deal with that. And we get mad that they come from this with their feelings, but we do the same thing. To break through to cults, you have to introduce them to a different worldview, and you have to connect to them, because people want to feel seen, they want to feel heard. That is what Donald Trump provides. That's what cult leaders provide. They make people feel seen, and they make them feel safe. We make the people on the right feel scared because of the way that we talk to them online. And we forget that they're actually regular human beings that are just entirely misinformed, and they live in a completely different world than we do. The good news is you have Trump doing things like making videos like that make them feel uncomfortable. And as Christians are looking at that going, you're going to mow down those kids for a luxury destination. That's why the language in there is so important. Luxury destination. How fucked up is that? But a lot of them are seeing that. They see that he's in there with the tech bros and the billionaires. They don't like Peter Thiel. They hate J.D. Vance. Like, we have such a huge opportunity here.